Welcome back, friends. In today's experiment, what we will do is we'll just continue on where we left the last time in the last session. And today, what we will do is in the same code, in the same script that you had written last time, we'll start adding TCP also. We'll add TCP at the transport layer, and we'll add a application that is FTP that will use TCP. Likewise, at the receiver, we'll add a sink, so that now we'll start seeing both the traffics, UDP traffic and TCP traffic. So with that, let's get into practicals. Let me move this slide to one side, and then in the background we have the Ubuntu where we have NS2. So let me just maximize this. Yeah, let's keep it like this so that both the code and the NS editor is available. So we have the experiment2.tcl. Let's make a copy of it. Let's call it as experiment2, and let's call it as B. So let me copy it first. Experiment2, copy it into experiment02 b.tcl. Okay, and then let's do a gedit of experiment02b. That is a new copy that we have. Yeah, I should have put a ampersand over there. Yeah, it's better. I'll just close this and then I'll put a ampersand and then restart it again. Yeah, it's there in the history anyway. So I'll put ampersand and then I'll start it. Yeah, we have the gedit over here, and now we need to add the TCP part. So TCP till here we had the UDP part. So now let's create a TCP agent. Call it as TCP0. So new agent TCP, and this TCP0 need to be given to the network simulator. We need to attach it. Attach agent to node 0, and what should we attach? We should attach TCP0, and then let's set a create application. We'll call it as FTP0, and this is a new application, and the name of it is FTP, and this FTP application need to be attached to the agent, that is TCP, that has been created in the transport layer. Likewise, at the receiver, let's create a corresponding sink, basically which will accept the TCP packets that will be received or sent by the sender. So that is called as TCP sink. So this is where all the TCP packets will come and be collected. So let's attach this to the second node, that is attach this agent to $ns n1. N1 is our second node, or attach the sink. And after that, remember that we should always connect the TCP agent and the sink. So TCP agent is TCP0 and the sink is called as sink 0. We connected it. So after this, we are supposed to in fact just like the way we started the CBR application and generate traffic, so likewise, so we'll have to add statements to start FTP agent also. Let's start it at 1.5, and then we say before, yeah, it should be in double quotes. I'll put it in double quotes, $FTP0 start, and then let's stop it at let's stop it at 8.5 seconds. We can stop it wherever we want, and then we're saying stop the FTP at 8.0. Good. This is one, we have started the application, stopped it. This is one thing. And then apart from that, also remember that we are let's just rename the trace file to B, and also the NAM file to B. So let's then save this. Yeah, let's save this. Let's go back to the command prompt, and then let's give it to the compiler. And let's hope that in case there are any errors, it should go through peacefully. So experiment now, exp02b.tcl. Yeah, compilation has gone through successfully, and we can see the NAM file created and then the TR file created. So now let's run the animator. NAM x02b.nam animator has come up. Let's maximize this. Let's organize it a little bit, and let's start the animator. So at 1 second we should see the UDP traffic flowing because of the CBR application, and at 1.5 seconds you should see TCP traffic flowing because of FTP. Yeah, we are almost there. Yeah, we have the UDP traffic flowing, and at 1.5 we'll see TCP traffic flowing if everything goes fine. Yes, TCP traffic also is flowing now. So let me slow it down. So we can see that 2 packets are there and acknowledgements also are coming back. So we have TCP and UDP flowing. So here the issue is that both of them are in black color, so we are not able to distinguish. In the next video section, what we'll do is let's try to do color coding so that we can see the traffics in different color. So we'll stop here. Thank you.